Hello, tarot lovers. This is Mervat from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm happy that you will join me today in this video. The title of the video is the decks with borders, decks with beautiful borders that are part of the decks design. And I've went through my collection and I've got these decks that I wanted to share with you. What inspired me to do this video was the previous one I've done about the modifying my decks. So I decided today to show you another part of my decks, those decks with nice borders and that are really part of the design. I will start with this deck, the Inner Child cards by Aisha Lerner, and this is a great deck. It's a gorgeous deck. I love it. This is the first edition. I got it second hand. I believe it's still available, maybe a second edition or so. It had white borders that I trimmed, and still the cards are large. I mean, it's a huge deck. I trimmed it and I edged it, each suit with the corresponding colors. And you see here the majors, they have this beautiful colors, bright colors. And then each of the measures is talking about a story in the fairy tales. The book is very good, and I do love this deck really very much. You can really get lost in it. The images are very nice. The book is very nicely written. It's really a great deck. Look at the drawings. I mean, it's very, very pretty. This is Hans and Gretel. This is the Peter Pan. Oh, I love it. This is Beauty and the Beast. I love this deck. I really, when I read the book and I look through the cards, you can really get lost. And I like it's called the Inner Child. This deck really talks to your inner child. So these are the measures, and then we have here the ones. Each suit has different border, very pretty, and very positive deck. It's a very, very positive deck. And then here is the suit of the cups with another different borders. And the court cards are differently named. We have here the child as the page, we have the seeker as the prince, and the queen is the guardian, the king is the guide. This is the suit of the swords, very, very nice. And then crystals is the pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful deck. Inner Child cards by Aisha Lerner. And then we go to this magnificent deck. This is a gorgeous deck, the Splendor Solis Tarot by Mary Angelo. And I got this deck from Amazon. I was really taken by the beauty of this deck. As you see, these are the gorgeous backs, and then it's gilded in this antique gold finish. It's a chunky deck with very good quality, thick cards, and it has this rose petal feel to it, so it really shuffles very nicely. You see the borders are very beautiful. Each one of the court cards have different, the measures have different border. And then it's not, of course, an easy deck to read with. It's not for beginners at all. I'm still working on it, and I really like it. I will show you the guidebook because it's really beautiful. We have here these. You see the cards. They have the titles are different. You really need to study this deck. And that is the Splendor Solis. I think it's still available in Amazon. And look at the guidebook. The guidebook is very nice. It has also this feel, matte feel to it, and it's very, very detailed. and then here it talks. This is the image of the card, and then how the explanation, and then the corresponding card in the Rider-Waite-Smith system. And then we have here the Hardy Tarot. This is an indie deck I got from Etsy. It has been around, I'm not sure if it's still there or not, but I got this maybe like 7-8 years ago. I edged it in black, and then as you see, I love the borders. I love it. It has different colors, and it's a very detailed deck, very good quality. When this deck I saw it, I was hesitant because I felt it's quite a busy deck, and there were two sizes, this normal size and the large size. I got the normal size, but when I got it and I went through the cards, I fell in love with it, and I really regret that I didn't get the larger copy. See, it's very beautiful. I love this deck. It's one of my nice decks that I do really love. Very nice. That's the Hardy Tarot. And I got this deck from Etsy. It's a beautiful deck. And then we have this amazing deck. This is the Pearls of Wisdom Tarot. And this is an indie deck. I got it, I think, through her. It's by... Let me explain. It's by Roxy Sim. I got it from her site, and then these are I edged it because it had white borders. I trimmed it and edged it in this green, and these are the backs of the cards. Very colorful. This is a very colorful deck. It's a very busy. I don't know if the camera. Yeah, here like this. This is a very busy deck, but it's really very pretty. You see, there's not a single, it's all the card is full of details and drawings and very bold colors. It reminds me somehow with the Bonfire Tarot because of the bold colors and the busyness of the cards. I really love this deck very much, and it's so cute, and you can easily get lost in it. This is not a deck that you can read with easily because of its busyness. I normally draw a card or two, but really it's nice also for meditation. It's a very pretty deck, very pleasant. It's really a good mood deck. We are talking when we do a deck, a video about the good mood decks, this might be one of them. So this was the Pearls of Wisdom. Now we have this oracle, the Guardian messages. Messages with the Angels by Doreen Virtue. This is an out of print deck. I edged it in this metallic gold, and it was, I believe, published 1999, and it's a very pretty deck, as you see, with different borders, different colors. I was gifted this deck, and it has a very special place in my heart. It's a very beautiful deck. It has got powerful messages. I love this deck. This card is my favorite, and it's really very beautiful, very nice. It has strong energy, and it's very it's really healing. Sometimes I draw a card a day, and then you just receive the message and go with the flow. So that was the messages with the Guardians. And then we have this deck, a Steele Wizards Tarot. I got this from Amazon. This is a large deck, a chunky deck, and I edged it in black. It has these beautiful borders, and the cards are really very pretty. It's a Rider-Waite-Smith deck with beautiful colors and lovely drawings. Very nice. I love this deck. I love the borders. I love the size and everything about the deck. And there are extra cards for the measures, we have like 5 extra cards. Here is the star, moon, sun, and the world. We have here the weaver, the universe. Let me try to adjust the camera. And then we have here the truth, soul twins, evolution, and I am. And here are the suits. I like the color palette. I like the blacks and browns and dark greens. It's a very nice deck. I like the details in the cards. And for the court cards, there are 5. There is a maiden, page, knight, queen, and king. And then this is the suit of cups. Very pretty. Very nice. Swords and the pentacles. So this is it's a nice deck. I mean, you can shuffle it easily like this, long side. And then that was the Steele Wizards Tarot. We have here the Fairy Tales Tarot, the Fairy Tale Tarot by babastudio. And this is a beautiful, beautiful deck. When we talk about babastudio, we talk about quality. So this is one of the old decks, the earlier ones. And as you see, the deck is just gorgeous. I love the borders. It's like a door to the unknown, a door to the fairy tales. And the way the titles are written, it's a very nice deck. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I love all babastudio decks, and I have them all, and they are really a nice collector's items, and also it's nice to read with. So this is the Fairy Tale Tarot. Rapunzel here, it's the 8 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is the Little Mermaid. It's a very nice deck. Beautiful, beautiful. So this is my lovely deck, the Fairy Tale Tarot by babastudio. And we have here the Wizard's Tarot here, and this is I got the Spanish edition because I was hesitant to get it at first. I'm not a fan of collage decks, but then I decided to buy it. I couldn't find the English version, so I got the Spanish one. But I'm happy that I got it. It's very pretty, and I love the borders, and they look very nicely with the backs, and I edged it in this metallic blue, and it's a very nice deck to shuffle. It's a Rider-Waite-Smith, very easy to read with, and a nice deck. That's the Wizard's Tarot. And here we have the Harmonious Tarot. It's by Los Caribbean, and what I did here is that, you know, it came with this, the name normal, the normal Los Caribbean style, with all these titles, but I did really love the borders, and I love the card, and I love the images. Very, very pretty. Look at it, that is very nice, really. And these are the gorgeous backs, and I edged it in green. And then all of a sudden, I didn't have the courage to trim it. I started by trimming these 2 cards, and I felt much better after trimming and removing the white borders. I will complete trimming the deck and it will be like this with these gorgeous backs, and I don't need all the titles. It's just like this. So it really made the images pop up, and I feel much more comfortable this way. So this is the Harmonious Tarot. It's a very nice deck. I love it very much. And it's a little bit different. You can really read it intuitively. It's nice and easy deck to read with. And then we have these 2 decks. I'll talk about these 2 decks. Let me make some space, because it's getting busy now. Here we have these 2 decks. I'll talk about these 2 decks by Chris Waldher. This is the Goddess Tarot. It has been around since a long time, and I do really love this deck. This is the normal size. It came this squarish size, and the cards were like this. I trimmed it and I edged it in this color to match the cards. And this deck is gorgeous this way. It had this brown borders. I removed it, but I kept this lovely borders. You see, it's very nice. And each of the borders is different than the other in the measures. It goes well with the image, and it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. And all these lovely goddesses. The book is very nicely written, and here Huan Yin, and I love it. I love this deck. Very nice, very beautiful deck. And then you see the borders are really an addition to the beauty of the cards. Here are the aces, the ones, fire cards. You see the borders match the fire energy, and these are the cups. These are the swords, very pretty, and the pentacles, very flowerish and nice. So this is the deck that I trimmed and kept part of the borders. This is the Goddess Tarot, and her other deck is the Lover's Path Tarot. The Lover's Path Tarot, I also started, you see, it's very pretty, very beautiful, lovely borders. I don't know if, I hope the camera is adjusted. Let me try again. Okay, I hope now you can see clearly. I love the borders. I love this deck. You see, it's very nice, but I hate these white borders. First, I hadn't the courage to trim it, so these are the backs, and I edged it in red, and then I trimmed these 3 cards. I removed the white border, and I find it much better this way, and I'm still keeping the borders. So I'll work on this deck, and then maybe I'll show it to you later. So these are the decks, and then we have here, this is the Faerie Tarot, the Faerie Tarot by Natalie Hertz. I love this deck. It's a very pretty deck, and I don't see it a lot in many of the channels, but it's a very pretty deck. And look at the glorious and beautiful borders. I just love it. It's a very, very nice, sweet deck. Look at this star, the Judgment card, the world, and very colorful, very colorful. I edged it in different colors, as you see here. Very pretty, beautiful backs. So this is the Faerie Tarot, which I like very much. And then we have here the Tarot of the Kingdoms. This is a new deck I just purchased, and I like it's matte, and I like the colors. It's the watercolors, I like it. It's a very soft deck, and very gives me this childish feel, you know. You get lost in the drawings, and it's very nice. It has 2 extra cards for the measures, Spirit and the Universe. And then we have the fire, the swords and the wands are switched. So the fire is the swords, and the air is the wands. I love it, and really I love the cards, and the borders are very nice, very cute, and it's nice that it's in different colors, as you see, and it's very easy to shuffle. Beautiful deck. And that's how I did edge it. And these are the backs, and they are very nice, very easy to shuffle. This is the Kingdom Tarot. Let me show you the box. Tarot of the Kingdoms. Beautiful deck. And then we have here, this is the Legend Arthurian Tarot. Legend Arthurian Tarot. I love this deck. I have the Arthurian Tarot, and I got this, but I do prefer this one. And look at the details of the cards. It's, I think, by Lo Scarbio or Llewellyn, I don't know, but it's a very beautiful deck, a very beautiful deck with lovely details, and I love the borders. Very pretty deck. And these are the backs, and I edged it in gray to match the cards. So this is the Legend Arthurian Tarot, and with these beautiful borders. And then we have the Fenestra Tarot. These are the gorgeous backs, and you see it's a very beautiful deck. It's a Rider-Waite Smith clone, but I love the colors, the color palette, the grays with the orange and red, and I like the faces of the people, and I do love this deck. It's a Rider-Waite Smith, very easy to read with, and very beginner friendly, and the images are just gorgeous. I love this deck. Very pretty, and I love the borders. I really like it very much. And I got this from Amazon, and it's a, I mean, I really highly recommend this deck. This is the Fenestra Tarot. We still have 2 decks to go. This is, oh my God, why did I put them so far? Ah, I'm sorry, I have a mess here. My God, okay. This is the Tarot of the Trance. And it came with this white border that I trimmed and edged in this blue, and these are the gorgeous backs, and it's a very beautiful deck. I mean, look at the borders, the busy borders, and it's a very busy deck. I love this deck, and I kept looking for it. It's not it's out of print, I believe, and I really like it very much. It's a bit, it reminds me somehow with the Tarot del Fuego, because of the bold colors and the strange faces and like this, but this is a very nice deck. I love it. I love the borders. I love the bold colors, and I like it so much. This is the Tarot of the Trance, and I'm happy with what I've done by edging them and removing the borders. And the last deck I will show you here is the Tarot of a Moon Garden. This is, I got this deck used. I believe it was not, maybe this is the first edition. I think there's a second edition. And I fell in love with this cute deck. It's so cute. I mean, it's really beautiful, lovely, very, how do you say, like fairy tale-ish style. Beautiful, beautiful deck. You look at the stuffs are the ones, and you feel lost in this like this jungle. Very pretty. And then here we have the cups. I love the colors. I love the drawings. I love the easiness, how you can read it very easily, and the colors, the color palette, and also the borders. I edged it in this light purple to match the backs, and I'm happy with this deck. I really love this deck, Tarot of a Moon Garden. So that was the last deck I have here for you, and these are the decks that I have that are all with beautiful borders. I hope you liked my video, and I'm sorry for the mess I've done here. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and join my channel. Press the notification button so that you can get more of my videos. And thank you so much for watching, and bye.